Hello and welcome to Engineering Simplified. Today we are going to study GSM and let's begin. So I have written down everything important, everything that you need to know about GSM on this little piece of paper. I am going to add a link via which you can access this image, or I will just hold still for you so you can screen capture it. Okay, so let's start with the basics. So here we can see these four drawings. Let me introduce you. So ME is mobile equipment. So I have drawn a little mobile so you can see. Then there is BTS, that is base transceiver system. So these are the towers that you see on the road. So these are those guys that connect your phone to service. When you say, oh, I have only 3 bars of connectivity, it's because of this little fella here who is not giving you good connection. You can blame this guy. So let us talk about the base station subsystem. So a base station subsystem consists of lots of BTS. Again, BTS, base transceiver systems. A lot of BTS are connected to a single BSC, and this forms the BSS. So, and another thing, many MEs, many mobile equipments are connected to a singular BSC. So now let's talk about the architecture a little bit. So a mobile equipment has a SIM card, right? The SIM card, subscriber identity module. So this forms the identity of your cell phone, of your mobile equipment. This is connected to the BTS, base transceiver system, via a UM interface. A UM is essentially air interface. So there are lots of BTS that are interconnected as well and connected to the attached mobile equipments. So all of these BTS, they have their own base system controllers, base station controllers. So BTS are connected to BSCs. Then now these two will maybe form a system of BSS. So these two are uh, with this BSC. So now these two BSCs will be connected. Many BSCs like this will be connected to a MSC, which is the mobile switching center. Mobile switching center. Say that again. Mobile switching center. What this essentially does is it carries out many operations for your phone. Say it has a HLR, a home location register. It holds all the data about where your SIM card is from, who owns the SIM card. All of those good things are in this little fella. Then there is visitor location register. Say you are from Mumbai, India, and you go to, say, to Dubai, right? So your information has to be stored somewhere in the country that you're in, somewhere in the place that you're in. So this little man does that job for you. Then another register connected to the MSC is the EIR, that is Equipment Identification Register. So, your phone has a IMSIE, whatever, IMIE numbers, all of these things. The identification that your SIM is associated to your phone, this dude has that information. Then comes Authentication Center, AUC, Authentication Center. So in AUC, what we have is all your information, the information you provided while getting your mobile connection, right? All the documents you provided to get your SIM card, this person, this thing, this block has that information of you. It is connected to a operating support system. This system just supports in the regular functioning, yada yada yada. So then MSCs are connected to PSTN, ISDN, data networks. These are all public networks. Essentially, what's important in this diagram is how your mobile equipments are connected to your base transceivers. These base transceivers connected to your BSCs. BSCs connected to MSCs. MSCs having these 4 major blocks, and this is your GSM. So here are all the short forms, the abbreviations elaborated. I will just hold my phone still here for some time so you all can, get a screenshot, because I remember this is how I studied. So now let's talk about the pros and cons. How I studied. Not really pros and cons actually, it's more like information about GSM. So let me start. Sorry, this is so shaky. It is based on cellular technology. It has FDMA and TDMA. FDMA is frequency division multiple access, and TDMA time division multiple access. So FDMA and TDMA work in unison to form GSM. It supports international roaming. It has good voice quality. It is good for handheld transmissions like your cell phones. You can move around and your phone still works. It is low cost and consequently cheaper for the end user. It supports SMS, emails, MMS, but again, we will talk about the drawbacks here. It has improved spectrum efficiency. So you know this, right? Spectrum is of great importance in mobile communication, and there is always a shortage of spectrum. So this technology uses spectrum with good efficiency. It has fast data rate. But again, there are some drawbacks. Those are no protection from eavesdropping, like public switched telephone network, right? It has PSTN block. So there is a chance of people overhearing your phone. Not good. Then there is limited internet browsing. Like this, it supports internet, but it's not really as good or at par with what we have today in 2020, 2021, whenever you're watching this. So yeah, that's it for this lecture video. And so let me thank you for watching, being patient with me. I hope I provided you with some value, and do not forget, again, I'm thanking you for watching, and like, share and subscribe. You know what to do. It will really help out the channel. Do not forget